Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 2, Episode 4 of Cockpit Reviews. I got 3 really good cockpits for you this time around. We got built-in smoke machines, we got some like over-the-top custom panel things that I've never seen before. This one's gonna be good. Let's head it back to past me. Let me show you what I got. Today's video is brought to you by GameGlass. With GameGlass you can take control of your ship using a tablet or a phone. You can try it out using some of the free pre-made shots, or you can also make your own custom shots and share them with the community through the built-in marketplace. So gone are the days where you have no more rooms for all your key bindings. On top of that, GameGlass also supports Star Citizen, so follow the link in the video description and try GameGlass for free and use offer code DTEA to get 5% off any purchase. Okay, first one, let's see what we got here. We got an email from Commander Bix Mangley, I think. Mangley? Yeah, I think that's right. Commander Bix Mangley. He says, long-time viewer, love the channel. And he sent us this cockpit, which is his home, like dual purpose cockpit. Both work as a play area, but also a work area. He says he have a relatively small apartment, so they need to have room for at least the 2 work desks. And here, so space is limited. And as I've said before in these episodes, I love these also where people like just make it work with the space that they have. If you're interested in getting your own cockpit reviewed on one of these episodes in the future, head down to the description and send a short description and some pictures, maybe some videos to Downtoearthastronomy@gmail.com. He has, it looks like, what the dual setup here with one gaming laptop, and then that I'm assuming that's his work laptop underneath. He says it is a Razer Blade 15 with an i7 and an RTX 3070 inside. So that's a beefy laptop. And the Razer blades are also known to be pretty good. And he is watching a Downtoearthastronomy video about how to find the Voyager 1 in Italy. That's an old video. That's one of the old worth a visit videos. So you can see he's also been doing more of those. I recommend that, recognize that thumbnail. So he's been watching some old Downtoearthastronomy videos. Love to see those videos still getting some attention. Keyboard, mouse, and a controller here. We see this often, people bring in a controller often for, I don't know if you use it for flying or if you use it for just driving SRVs, but I know a lot of people really like to get those controllers in for an SRV. Nice wide monitor there. Oh, okay, I was wondering why he had a mic arm, but it's a headphone stand. That's nice. Okay, use the mic arm for like storing headphones. But now we see it in like work mode. So we have now I have the Mac up here, and oh, there's a dongle there? Because the mouse seems to be running double duty. Did he have the dongle in the computer before? I'm not sure if he did, or if that monitor just plugs in, or if he plugs them in or out, depending on needs. I'm not sure. Converting between the 2 takes a couple of minutes, and then he's ready to go and game. That's lovely. Really nice to see. I like the minimal design. Like this is just the bare necessity of the desk, nothing more. And as I said, that as a backup, you always have the Steam Deck that you can go and play it on. I haven't actually tried that. It could actually be interesting to see how well it runs on, especially the new graphic engine, the 4.0 graphics, how well it runs on something like a Steam Deck. I don't know. But that's a really lovely home cockpit. Again, small, confined space, working with the space you got, making it run a single area that runs dual purpose, which is awesome to see. So yeah, thanks a lot for sending that in. Oh boy, what is this? This is the cockpit of Jon Back. Now, John here actually has a YouTube channel where he's documenting this whole build. We're gonna go and look at some of the videos later on. But it says one of the purposes of this is it's actually a dual cockpit. We are talking like 2-seater cockpits here. I think that's the first time we've seen that on the channel. So we have some joysticks over here. There are some controls. There's a Steam Deck there, probably for even more controls. All of it looks like to be pretty custom. That's very custom, at least. It looks like he removed the function row from a keyboard, just screwed that in to have access to that. He did also say that he went for more of a trucker feel than necessarily a spaceship feel, and I kind of see this working well as both. Obviously with the wheel and the small joysticks here. I've never tried to actually fly with these small ones, but I guess you can. Okay, so that's definitely something that has been built with Elite in mind, as we had the combat hard, deploying hard points, arming different firing groups. Yeah, here we go. Heat sinks, shell, silverbank, channel launcher, ECM launchers. This is definitely built with Elite in mind. So even though he has gone for like this trucker cockpit more vibe to it, it definitely has that like Elite focus when you look at the button layout, and I also see the Elite running in the background. I am not sure what that is, but I'm gonna guess that's gonna be jump. And here we see it from the outside, and we can see that dual seat. So it looks like if you're flying the spaceship side of it, you're gonna be sitting on the right, on the left, right on the right, which would actually be accurate if you compare to something like the space shuttle, where you would have the pilot sitting on the left, and the commander would be sitting on the right, and the commander would be in charge of the overall mission and crew safety and all that, where it would often be the pilot on the left-hand side of the cockpit who would actually be doing a lot of the flying. He says the reason why he's doing these dual cockpits is because that he's playing with, I'm just going to check, his wife and friends sometimes. Yes, wife or friend sometimes comes by and they basically run dual duty. We also saw in one of the earlier pictures there was a screen out there on the side, so I'm wondering if you can have one flying and then one looking up like stuff on like all the third-party tools and preparing stuff and stuff. That would be nice. I actually see it's quite fun to have a dual cockpit. We've never seen that before on the channel. Does this work? Hold on. Yeah, that's awesome. So the light goes, the rotating light goes on when he overheats. Maybe just when he's jumping, or maybe when he's overheating. I don't know. He was overheating. We can hear that. I love that. Oh, that's really well done. Okay, let's just go and check out what he has like on his YouTube channel as well.
But in the end, I managed to make both his arms and security panel, as well as this power distributor. Follow along to see both my troubles and my solutions.
Goes through the whole build process. I think the whole channel is dedicated to that. It's called Jon Back's Creative Geek. If you're interested, check it out. And looks like there should be. Oh yeah, this is well documented. Did he actually put a smoke machine in his cockpit? Hold on, I need to see this. When your ship overheats, you can feel the. I mean, it's loud. I would probably actually move it outside, like further away, and then have a duct that would lead the smoke in, just to reduce the noise a little bit. But that's amazing. Really well done. I'll be sure to be posting a link for his channel again in the description, so you can check this out yourself if you want to go and dive into it. This is amazing. Okay, the final cockpit we're going to be looking at is that's a real cockpit. Is from it's not even a commander. This is Citizen O'Hare from Israel. He says that this cockpit is mainly for Star Citizen, as it also shows. And he lists again all his components. I think I can identify a lot of them, but let's go and have a look. We see 3 monitors. We have one large, which is Samsung Odyssey G9, 49-inch. That's the center one. The 2 right ones is the G5, 27-inch. And what I love is that, look at that. Look at those there. I think I have seen those, never like in use, but like seen product reviews of these. So you basically put them in. You can see how the image is slightly distorted there. But what it does is it hides the bevel between the monitors. So the bevel is there, like the black edges is there, but you have these that just stretches the image out so that you can't really see them. The image does get distorted in that area, but it makes it feel a lot more like a continuous, field of view, especially if you have that super wide monitor at the center, so that you so that this becomes like your peripheral vision. Where you're playing normally, you probably wouldn't notice this much. And then he has a smaller LG 27-inch monitor there on top that I would guess he uses for watching content, looking up stuff and things. I can see some Whirlpool gear. These are, if I can identify these correctly, these are Whirlpool Warbird bases on the left and the right correctly. Kind of like recessed into something that looks custom. Not sure, but looks custom to me. Kind of recessed into some kind of armrests there, and those would be Constellation Alphas left and right with the set extension, so we are running Omni Throttle. After I've been running my Omni Throttle with a set extension, there's just no going back for me. But we can see here that that he wanted the best of both worlds, so he also got the CM3 throttle down here. I always thought like if you have the throttle there, it's quite far back, so I'm not sure. It's in an awkward position if you ask me. I haven't ever tried it, so I don't know, but for me it would be in a really awkward position. I could see having buttons there, because if it's like not too often used buttons, you could see that being okay in that position. A tray here with a keyboard. Mouse is sitting out here. Then he has the control panel 1 and 2. This is the same two control panels I have. Also, he has those mounted there on the sides. And then with two, which I believe he said was iPad minis. Did I get that right? Yes, iPad minis running GameGlass. So we can see GameGlass running here, giving him, I mean, I don't need 2 GameGlass panels and 2 control panels, plus all the buttons you have here. He's gonna have all the buttons you need, and then some. I would not be surprised if a lot of these buttons weren't even bound, because that's a lot of inputs. Okay, let's go on. And that's just the first picture. We get a second view closer to the chair, so we get a better feeling for the field of view here that we get, which is awesome. Even further down here. Really, that's an awesome, awesome field of view. That's like a dream cockpit. There you see it in the daylight. Is this all custom built? It kind of looks like it. There's like small panels there where it isn't painted. It looks really well done. Never seen that before. I mean, if it's custom built, that's really well made. Look at those like curved edges there. There's some woodworking skill in this. Or maybe there's 3D printed? I don't know. Is there a 3D printer in this room? I haven't spotted one. But regardless, awesome, awesome cockpit. I mean, I need to find someone who can build something like that. Wife appeal and stuff, but still. Okay, he did show some pictures. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that. Those are 3090s with an S, plural, multiple. What? One thing I've been wondering here is like, I don't see. Wait, where's his power supply? It should be there. It's a deep boy. Look at that. Look at how deep that case is. So it's sitting probably like back behind this panel, behind the wall. Oh, okay. Okay, but one thing I was wondering is those 2 graphics cards. Those 2 are not. They don't have any like SLI bridges on it, so they're not running SLI unless I have not been keeping up with my tech. Do you get performance from both cards now? I mean, you could see like a rendering situation, having 2 cards without necessarily running a bridge between them. Sure thing that would work. But I mean, if you plug a monitor into one of them, you won't get the performance from both, will you? Comment section, please help me out here. I don't know. That's a next level system, man. I'll have to admit I'll do that. We have those G-Skill light up ramps as well. All the unicorn vomit. Yeah, he showed his setup here as well. So he has like a normal just sit down and use the computer setup if you just want to play. There's some VR equipment up here as well, so you can play in VR. That is a cool setup. I've got that thing there. It looks custom, but I am not sure if it is. If it's not custom, I mean, for the iPads too, it's gotta be custom. But anyway, that's gonna it for this time around with cockpit reviews. If you want your cockpit reviewed on a future episode, then send it to me. My email will be in the description, downtoearthastronomy@gmail.com. And again, it doesn't matter if it's over the top. It doesn't matter if you're just making do with the space that you have and you just have a small home thing that you just do. I want to see what you guys use, because I know a lot of you guys who are sitting out there watching these videos, you use these for inspiration, and some people will have the opportunity to build these over-the-top things, while others will just have to look for inspiration to get as much utility and as much use out of the space that they have available, and maybe with the fonts that they have available for building stuff like this as well. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys in space.